Iman Gadzhi is probably the greatest genius when it comes to making money easily and efficiently online. And with the rise of AI, his skill set skyrocketed, allowing him to make his millions more easily and more efficient than ever before. So this is why in this video I'm going to reveal to you the 7 AI tools he uses and how exactly he uses them to make his work more profitably. So definitely keep watching to the end if you want to know all of his secrets. And with the first tool he uses, I want to introduce you to 10web.io. What this tool can do is create websites in seconds based on your commands and individual needs. So just entering a prompt and whatever color scheme and fonts and whatever you'd like to use on that website, and 10web will create you this website in seconds. And the results are so astonishingly good and in such a professional manner that Iman Gadzhi uses these features to create his own websites, create multiple variants of websites to then pick the best one, and therefore work more efficiently because it only takes seconds to create these outcomes, and he doesn't pay any money other than maybe for the software, but he doesn't need any web designers to do so. Iman Gadzhi understood that you can easily create 10 or 20 websites for the same product and service and test out which one runs the best, and in the end you've paid what, $20 a month? So definitely more efficient than if you were to wait and pay some web designers. And this is why AI tools that create websites are so greatly used among the smartest business people, because they understand that what these tools can do is not only better but a lot faster than if you were to hire a real human. My personal favorite of AI web design tools is Dora.ai. Dora has brought all of this to a new level because here you can create 3D websites, which really looks futuristic. But this tool isn't out yet as far as I know, so 10web is the best we got. And with this next tool called Opus Clip, you can cut your long form YouTube videos or podcasts or whatever, your long form content, into really short, precise and to the point TikToks, Reels or whatever you want to call it. So 1-minute pieces out of hours and hours of content, simply put together with a perfect hook, a perfect story and a perfect ending. Opus creates you multiple clips, 13, 20, however this tool finds, from your 20-minute YouTube video to our podcasts, whatever you upload. And the tool even gives you a score to all of these different videos, how high the likelihood is that these will go viral. It puts subtitles in and does a lot more, such as creating titles and descriptions, including tags for these videos, so you can just upload them like that to your social media platforms. And Iman Gadzhi, as he is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, business influencer with his 6 million subscribers alone on YouTube, has mastered this AI tool to cut his long form videos into really short clips to effortlessly get more views onto his channel. And this AI even has a free variant. It's limited but free. So let's get to the third tool Iman Gadzhi uses to work so smart. And this is ChatGPT Writer. I have to inform you, ChatGPT Writer is not created by OpenAI, but it's based on their AI, ChatGPT. And what you can do with ChatGPT Writer is obviously, like the name says, write texts. So summarize your text, enhance your text, write them, rewrite them, write them in a different manner and different tone. Basically anything and everything you can do with texts, this tool can do it for you based on the intelligence of ChatGPT. And what Iman Gadzhi uses this for is to write emails, video descriptions, video titles and his scripts. And obviously I can't tell you exactly which scripts and whatever because of how well he does it and how good this tool is. But what I can tell you is that if you use this tool and if you use it correctly, which isn't hard because you only have to do a bit correct prompting, then you will be able to create Iman Gadzhi style videos, at least from the content perspective. As well, I can tell you that he got help from this tool when writing the text for his apps, Educate, for his websites and in general for his copy. And I recommend you don't go to this AI and just tell it to write a lot of text for you, copy the text and then use it. You have to do it smartly, like he does. Because what Iman Gadzhi understands is that Google and any other search platform doesn't like to see AI generated content, and they have really good detectors for such things. So what you're gonna want to do is create your text, read through it, and then enhance it with the thing between your ears. Take out things you don't like, rewrite here and there a bit to make it sound more human and more natural to you. But the time of the ideation for the content, the writing of the copy, this is all done. You just have to do a few slight changes to make it more natural to you and your brand, and that's all. And no one will even know that you have written it with this AI. How do I know that? Well, go to one of Iman Gadzhi's videos and see if you can detect this AI anywhere. Probably not, but I know he uses it because he told it in a video once. So you see what this is capable of. Okay, the next tool might, for some of you, be the biggest piece of gold on this list, because the next tool is Tidio. And what Tidio can do is take on your customer service to a really large percentile. This means that Tidio is basically like a little chatbot, if you want to create it on your custom data of your website, your docu, whatever, and it's this little chatbot on your website that you can just ask questions about your company and it will answer them immediately within mere seconds with the correct info, cutting out the unnecessary time it takes to type in the number of your customer service, call the customer service, wait until someone responds, ask them their question, they're telling them they're gonna look it up for you, and so on, which is sometimes taking minutes or weeks if you're writing an email, can be cut down to seconds with only a few simple clicks. And as well, this AI tool has a free version, though I recommend only use this tool if you're really a small business with limited budget, because if you look on any of Iman Gadzhi's website, he doesn't have this Tidio integration. But I'm gonna tell you what all of the big enterprise businesses and big personal brands do instead of using Tidio. They actually go to people who can build chatbots their own without such an AI and have it been done by them. Why is that? You see, with Tidio, you can't build an individual bot. You just have the interface that is the same for everyone based on your individual data. But if you let your bot be built by someone who understands the topic and builds it customly for you, it is perfectly, and I mean perfectly, tailored to your company and your customers' needs. And the knowledge base, so what you train your agent on, the answering, the model, everything that you can do with such a bot, everything related to this topic, can be done better, faster, and more individually if you just let an expert in this field do it. So I recommend, if you have a really small budget, use Tidio. It's a perfectly fine tool, but if you have the capabilities, definitely go for an expert bot builder and let them build your customer service chatbot. Leaving us to the next tool, which is DocuAsk. And in a big 7-figure business like Iman Gadzhi has, or he has even multiple of those, you always have to do with documents. Documents about this new product, document about this offer, documents about this software, documents, PDFs over PDFs, just hundreds of these. And obviously reading through all of those, and that every day, can take up a lot of time and is impossible. But a few of these PDFs actually are important and necessary to read. The only problem is, before reading them, you have no idea whether this is a waste of time or actually a necessary piece. And this is where this next AI comes in, DocuAsk. And with DocuAsk, you can just upload the document, and as soon as you've done that, start asking questions about the document. What is important here? What do I need to know? What is written in there? And even out of a 300-page PDF where you only need one information, one sentence, you can ask for this sentence and it will give it to you. And all of that just in the time it would normally take you to just open this document. So a lot of time saved, a lot of relevant information won, and this is why Iman Gadzhi uses it to better manage his companies and his people. Okay, tool number 6, and this is Copilot. And I would actually ask you, who of you has never used Copilot? I'm sure you all know Copilot is Microsoft's AI, so it's based on the latest GPT model and it's integrated in everything they have. Word, PowerPoint, OneNote, Teams, all of the Microsoft apps. And there it can do what an AI even can do in all of these apps. Write the text, create the PowerPoints, help with your note-taking. It can even create images, edit the images. It's basically an unlimited amount of tools all in one tool. All you need to use it is the latest Office version. And obviously all of it in the apps and applications themselves. And I have to admit that I don't exactly know what functions Iman Gadzhi uses in particular. I only know that he uses Copilot because he stated it in a few videos of his. But I think if you know Copilot and if you tried it once, it's very self-explaining what Iman Gadzhi uses it for. So remember, get used to using Copilot. Okay, next tool, last but not least, the final one, is Adobe Firefly. Adobe, typically known for Premiere Pro, the video editing software, and Photoshop of course, has an image creation tool called Adobe Firefly. I have to tell you from experience, it's not that good with realistic images, but everything that involves creativity, animation, basically everything else but photorealism, this is a wonderful, wonderful tool to use. Really good images, customizable to the point where you have no idea what the setting even is for, and a great, great tool used by the great, great business influencer Iman Gadzhi. And here again, creating pictures for his products, for the websites, even as B-rolls and edits for his videos. This tool can come to play in a lot of different ways if you're just creative enough to use it. So social media posts, when editing videos, as little play ends on the screen, logo designs, thumbnails for your videos, especially when you're content creating, this is a tool you should be familiar with. So the 7 tools we have that Iman Gadzhi uses the most are 10Web to create examples of his websites, Opus Clip to get free social media clips, ChatGPT Writer to not write hours and hours on the same copy, Tidio or an individual bot builder to help reduce the time and cost of customer service, DocuAsk to not read all of these documents, Copilot for the everyday tasks that you have when you use Windows, and Adobe Firefly to create pictures for his videos and social medias. So these were the 7 tools. I hope you've gotten value out of this video. If this is the case, I'd be totally and utterly excited if you were to subscribe to the channel to get more of this in the future. And if you haven't got any value out of this, please write a comment and tell me what I can do better next time. And this was all I had to say, so goodbye and we'll see you in the next video.